Hello? 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 Oh. Hello? Stop. Stop it. One of these days, I'll actually just not test the audio, but yeah, today's not one of those days. Yeah. I think because, like, early on, I had problems with it. With, XSplit. Oh. But, yeah, OBS. I don't think OBS has ever had an issue. Oh, I remember this. Wow. Let me just, bring up the maps and stuff. So we're in Ghost Pass? And I'm pretty sure we have to go to, like, Snowline. Which is... It was near where those wolves are. Then in Snowline we have to go to a cave or something? I don't know. We'll have to do some exploring. You look so funny. You found my pack in Bifrost. That was the name. Still looking. Okay, so it was down here. But yeah, we should probably get the pack straight away, since that is kind of the main quest. There's a few things I keep forgetting to do, and one of them is to, like, take out the stream delay, but I just never remember. But it certainly doesn't need to be, like, 5 seconds long. It can just be, like, 2, because that's useful. Okay, yeah, we killed the wolves. Blaze. Yeah, we got some bread. You feel an intense evil emanating from Snowline. Yes, I would like to travel there. Not sure why. Let's bring up the map for Snowline. Because we know the name of the place is Fearfrost even. Which should be in the top left. Who knows where we are? Oh, look at that! We made a nice little circle. So this looks, yeah, this looks like the edge. He is dodging some of the fireballs. A little worrying. It's also harder to see how much mana I have. Sorry, magicka. It's just never gonna... it's never gonna go into my brain. Been playing, like, Elder Scrolls games for years, and it's still just mana to me. I don't even know why it's mana. That guy sounded like a person, not a goblin. I mean, you know, like a human. Not that goblins aren't people. It is weird though, isn't it? Ah, my face. Oh, before I forget as well, I watched the, like, trailer for this game, and it actually surprised me because it said there's multiplayer in this fucking game. So you would get, like, a friend who had an N-Gage, which I didn't have. I didn't know anyone else with an N-Gage, which is why I never assumed multiplayer was ever a thing. And you connect the devices over Bluetooth. They're, like, cutting edge technology at the time of Bluetooth. And you can play up to 4 player. Like, how crazy is that? I had no idea. Mana Ice. Oh, okay, it's not his pack. These are the caverns, aren't they? Yeah. That kind of blew my mind. Like watching a trailer from, what, 2004? 2003? I don't know when the trailer came out, but I think the game was 2004. And actually being kind of surprised with the contents. Even though I've owned this game since 2004. I don't think I've ever really thought that there'd be a way for me to play it either, because I did put my phone somewhere and then it disappeared. Like it went away in a drawer to like never be used ever again. I did keep it because it's like quite a weird and wonderful thing. I remember the sort of rubber edge of the N gauge, because it was like the like Mark II N gauge. But I remember like the rubber thing around the edge like coming away, and then I just sort of cut it off because it went all weird. So I don't know if I then like opened it up and, you know, had a look on the insides and stuff, and it eventually just broke, and then I threw it away. I don't know. It's quite likely that tend to happen. So it's in the house somewhere. Well, that's the other thing. It was in my mother's house before I moved away to uni. And then whilst I was at uni, she moved to another country. She moved to England from Wales. And we lost a lot of stuff. Or I did, anyway. I lost all my, like, well, a lot of my Warhammer. Which wasn't a big deal, but I think it was just like in the attic. But if I look at the prices of like what I used to have, it's probably like thousands of pounds of Warhammer. And I also somehow lost an entire Xbox, because I had two. Because one was always being repaired, so I'd play the other one whilst one was being repaired from the Red Ring of Death. Which is kind of shitty, isn't it? I probably could have repaired them better myself, but I didn't want to, like, be on my own and Microsoft tell me that, you know, it's my own fault or whatever. I was but a young boy. I hate to break to you, Mum chucked a lot of that stuff out. Yeah, probably, but I also imagine a lot of it is still in the attic, because the Warhammer stuff would have most definitely be in the attic. I was definitely out of that phase by that point. And then I went back into it, like when I was older. Nostalgia. But I didn't buy any. I was just like, Warhammer, remember that? I think it was because of D&D, where I was like, oh yeah, miniatures. He doesn't need two Xboxes. Well, the only reason one survived is because I brought it to uni with me. Looks like I have to do some crazy mad jumps here. Yeah, it's definitely the jump button. Okay. So these guys are just chill. I think because, oh yeah. Ivgrits. We saved him. Goblin steps forward. It's Ivgrits, the goblin you helped in Twilight Temple. I have the orc's pack, as you said. Take it with my best wishes. But I must warn you, the headdress failed to give Hero Tarach the power of shaman. His anger still grows. I stay away. He's looking for blood. Yours would satisfy him. Okay. I'll just take the pack. I won't look through it. No. That's quite some strange hitbox there. Oh, is this is the guy that's out for blood? I'll steal his scroll. Kill his wolf. He's probably like right behind me right now. Take this, bitch. I don't remember you or what I did for you, but thanks. For me, it was a Tuesday. What is that from? Was that like Conan or something? Where it's like, you raided my village and you killed my mother and all that shit, and he's like, oh, for me it was just Tuesday. That doesn't sound like a Conan thing though, does it? Street Fighter, oh yeah. They probably didn't even have Tuesday in Conan. Oh shit. Yeah, Raoul, what a guy. What a fucking guy. I looked him up a few years back and realized that he died the previous year, and I was like, oh, that sucks. And then I told my friend, and she got like really bummed out as well. Yeah, he was in Adam's Family as well, right? He's like what I think of. Okay, well, welcome to the start of the stream again. Holy shit. Oh, we know where we're going. Street Fighter was his last movie. Did it for his kids. Yeah, he played Gomez. Yeah, he is what I think of when I think of Gomez. I don't even know any of the other actors who played him. But yeah. Okay, we've already read this. Yes. Alright, let's get that Orcs pack again. Yeah, Christopher Lloyd is Uncle Fester. It took me a while to realise that that was actually him. Like when I was, you know, the first time when I was watching those movies, I had no idea. Oh, there's a Deadman. Scroll Frenzy. I'm yet to kind of see the difference between like a scroll and a scroll of learning. I think they're all just called scrolls. Yeah, I was probably pretty young as well, first time I watched. And then I probably wouldn't have seen Back to the Future for a couple years after. Back to the Future as well for me. Oh, it was different this time. I'm pretty sure that it was... Wasn't it a scroll last time? Oh, I don't know. I've already forgot. This time it was some smack water, whatever the fuck that is. Yeah, Back to the Future for me was one of those movies where I watched it once and like a week later I felt nostalgic to watch it again. Even though I only watched it for the first time like a week ago. It was the same for Blade Runner as well. I don't know why. Just like this has a nostalgia value even though I've never seen it before. Maybe it was just sort of the way movies were when they were made. 3 is the weakest. I like to watch them all, like, it's a whole thing. I quite like that 3 was such a drastic change of scenery and stuff, but... Like, I think that 1 did kind of have itself kind of wrapped up quite neatly. Maybe they did that intentionally, I don't know. Or, well... they probably planned to do 3 from the beginning, right? Wasn't it Spielberg? Something like that. I imagine they had big plans for it. Right, should I jump across that gap again? Hey, Grits, it's me again. Yeah, I'm gonna need that pack back again. That backpack back. I'll take it. I still won't look through it. Wasn't there like some wolves? Or just this, this random guy? I say guy. Random gobbo. It had a sequel as concept. But it did end with Doc coming back and kidnapping Marty and Jennifer. Okay. Another drawing request. Nice. I've because I've like reset my PC, I actually need to get all the drawing stuff set up onto it. But like my Google Doc is just filled with like drivers and shit. For like if my PC ever breaks, I can like I've just got all the stuff that I need in one place. Right, just testing the jump. I mean the first one did. Oh, what the fuck? A cold maniacal laughter can be heard as you take... This is just what comes up every time I die, right? So that guy kills me in one hit. Damn. Well, multiplayer? It's been there the whole fucking time and I didn't even know that multiplayer was a thing. He is strong. What? What the fuck? What? Be careful? What? Why are they attacking me? I think that might be a bug, you know? Come on, quick. They're coming up behind me. Maybe. Although they're not here yet. Oh, maybe, yeah, because once you get out of range, they tend to just stand still. Probably saves on the amount of RAM. I wonder how much RAM the N-Gage had. Actually, thinking about where I actually kept the N-Gage, it was in a drawer, like a plastic like drawer thing that you just like put in a garage. I still have those drawers in this garage, in this house. But it's definitely not in there. It's just filled with like PC fans and and shit like that. Hey guys. Okay, now they're fine. What? What? Three RAM. I reckon it had God, I really don't know actually. Because it had to do like multiple tasks, right? Like you would play a game and suddenly your phone would ring and stuff. Save again. Save scum. Well, I don't think it had like 1 gig. I think it had less than 1. I'm gonna say like half a gig. Half a gig of WAM. Is there a map? Oh my god. Like shooting wolves on a pathway that has pits either side of it. Not quite a catchy phrase, but a catchy phrase. But you know, it's one that's said around these parts. Shit. Just in this cave. It sounds better in Goblin. Rolls off the tongue much better. Right in the face. Oh, there's 2. That's why it still says examine. Oh, he's quick. He's a fast one. Oh, there's spiders. I should probably just get out and give the pack to the orc. Like I'm supposed to. Because he'll probably give me EXP. Actually, let's have a look. I forgot that I named myself Clarence. 2,000. 2,500. Pretty much. Well. Fucking missed. Fucking missed. You did a quick Google, and it seems to have 3.4 megabytes. Oh my god. Wow. Which doesn't sound right, but was close to my answer. It's very close to your answer, yeah. 3 RAM. Unless you meant like 3 memory. 3 bits. And then I think you'll find my answer is closer, maybe. Well, no. What the fuck? Price is Right rules. Yeah, so I go bust then, right? Because I went over. I was in the megabyte range. But I would never have guessed that low. I was gonna say like maybe like 16, but it doesn't seem like much, does it? Then again, I remember being in school and I said to someone, I put 2 gig of RAM in my PC. And they said, you will never need that much. I was like, okay. You will never ever need 2 gig of RAM. Okay. Yeah, this reloading thing. Wait, where's my boy? Did I kill him? Did I kill him? Who did I shoot? That's the thing, it wasn't even a single RAM stick, it was like 4. 4 sticks. But collectively it was 2 gig. And people were like, no way. Well, I say people, one person who knew what a computer was. I'm going to just reload and run away, because I'm not sure if I killed Ivgrits. Not that it matters too much. Was this way, right? Yeah. I think he's just gone. No one said application back then. No program. I guess, yeah, application, like it was a phone thing, wasn't it? Well, maybe it wasn't. But to me, it was a phone thing. You're like, actually, the word application just comes from overall Macintosh products. Or something like that. Like, I wouldn't be too surprised, actually. Yeah, I think have Mac always called apps, maybe? Just to be different. Unless Windows is the one who is different. And actually everyone says apps until Windows said programs. Yeah, it probably is a marketing thing. Like they do that for a lot of stuff. Just rename it, and then it will seem new and people will buy it again. My pack! You've returned it. Yep, that's the idea. And I didn't look through it. And here I was, ready to call it a lost cause. Here are 2 doses of ghost flame. Okay. Oh, wow. He's gone! So, the witch tree was like, it's important you help him. I think the witch tree was talking about this orc. Maybe the witch tree wasn't. Okay, I'm stuck. I'm stuck within trees looking for a witch tree. Yeah, here it is. You've done well helping the orc. I will give you a choice between 2 gifts. You may take a steel crossbow or a dead to dust spell. Is it the learning spell? That's the real question. I'll take the spell. So it says level 8, so I think that it is actually... because it's the same level as me. Yeah. Yeah. It's like the actual learning spell. That's the only way I can, like, tell. Wind rustles the leaves of the tree and you hear a voice speak to you. Will you help a life as it battles sorrow? Yes, witch tree. This feels like some kind of cult now. Help her to the southwest near the citadel of Broken Wing. I think I have. I think I have, witch tree. Twice you have accepted and twice you have fulfilled. Take this reward and return when you are ready for your final task. Ebony leather. Yeah, leather is probably fine. Steel is definitely not. Let's equip that shite. So leather boots. 11. Do I have boots? Oh, these are better. Well, thank you, like, glorious witch tree, but they're shit. The witch tree stands silent, but you feel a root move beneath your feet. One last task remains. Are you ready? No, no thanks. Yes. Deep in the Twilight Temple lies a worshipper of shadow. Ergan Asul. If it's like, help him, I already have. He has a key which unlocks the boundary between world and its shadow. Retrieve the key and show it to me. You have served me well, you are strong, passionate. Difficult traits for Shadow to twist. You're a powerful adversary and an ultimate triumph may be yours. This shall aid you. The branches of the witch tree flail as if caught in an invisible hurricane. Cracks in the bark glow. With a fierce inner light, the bark peels away, revealing a glowing crystal. Oh, it's just like pooped out a crystal. Nice. You have found a star tooth. Oh, those things that I need to collect. I need like 5 of them or something. Or 6. And some experience. What now, witch tree? Witch tree stands silent, sense, blah blah blah. Okay. So that was like a quest line to get 1 tooth of whatever. Star tooth. That's it. I don't think there's anything else in this area. Let's go to Snow Pass or Snow Line. Snow Line, yeah, that was it. Thanks, the tab for showing me, for telling me what the name of the map was. Oh, it's through here. No, it's not. No. It's where the wolves are. Missed it. If only this had a mini map. See, now I wonder how much RAM the, like, PlayStation 1 had. You could probably, like... I guess they did, right? I was thinking, like, you could probably put a PlayStation 1 on, like, a single chip. But they probably did for the PlayStation Mini. Okay, so we know that there's evil shit in Snowline, so it's just gotta be the way. Or like the single chip thing, probably like most of it was on one chip and the rest was just like I/O. On a tiny board. Oh, these things. Let's try Dead to Dust. It will probably never hit it because it's not undead. Maybe? Yeah, seems so. Why? I thought I was a good wizard now. Actually, let's look. How much EXP? Yeah, not much, just over 1,000. Oh. That looks like an entrance, but it's not. Oh, but it's not the boundary. Secrets. Oh. No, we don't want to go there. Just looking around. There is like a little sort of bit there. The PS1 had 4 meg. Wow. Only two of that, the main EDO RAM. The rest in system/BIOS, so like... yeah. EDO RAM? Ain't never heard of that. But I guess it just means like, for the actual processing of extended data out DRAM. Okay. My brain's like, okay then. Oh. You can pick flowers. Wow. There's houses. Hello? Wendek. Wendek Free Talker. It'd be funny if he just doesn't talk. The property looks casually at you and then does a double take. My word, a new customer. What were the goblins and bandits about? I had thought about packing for Azra's Crossing. You should. It's much safer there. You must be the one Renee spoke of. I can't remember who that is, but yes, sure. Any friend of Renee's is surely a friend of mine. Feel free to purchase my goods at a discounted price. Well then, Wendek gestures around the shop. How may I help you? You should buy all of my crap, including this. And everything I'm not currently wearing. God, this in multiplayer, like having to I don't even know if you could trade, but like maybe you can like drop equipment. So if you get like chainmail stuff, you could like drop it to for your friend. Laura. My sister Penelope runs a herbarium in Dragonstar. Oh, I've heard of Dragonstar. Apparently that's like some lady, I think, told me to go there for some shop, but I don't know. I find herbs for her and ship them to Dragonstar. But with goblins and bandits, I'm afraid to leave Snowline, let alone search for herbs. Would you look for me? What, just do your job for you? Sure. Thank you, I need 5 herbs. She begins counting them in one hand, beginning with her thumb. Foxglove, Mountain Tail, Snow Blossom, Trefoil Flower, and Yun Root. Got all that? Nope. I'm just gonna pick up all the shit from the floor, and I'm pretty sure you'll like it all. Oh look, it's an Argonian, or maybe a Khajiit. Sithith. Sithith. What the fuck? Sithithic. Yeah, it's gotta be that. Blasted goblins broke in, but were too dumb to find the family valuables. Nice. They did get away with something important, though. They took my will. I cannot go to Dragonstar to get a new one. Could you get it back from the goblins? Sure. I'll just break in there. Actually, I think that the goblin that we like is gone, so we can just break in, kill everyone. It's gotta be an Argonian. It's too green to be a Khajiit. Whoa. Whoa, hey there. Wait, that was the lady that we rescued. Is that just death? No, maybe not. Tanyan leans close to whisper, there are many actions hereabout. Mine is being practically hurt by these goblins. Okay. Movement of... What is with the accent there? What the fuck? Movement of materials to Dragonstar has proven very difficult. That battle can ill afford this sideshow. If you could eliminate the goblin threat, our forces, as well as the residents of Snowline, would breathe easier. Find the goblin hero, Tarash. Without him, the goblin forces pose us no threat. It's probably the guy that one-hit kill me. If you do this, I'll personally recommend you to General Doofus. General Doofus. I'm on it, I guess. Oh yeah, we didn't talk to Paulus Caith. I swear, like, they are just like random, like, letters just jumbled up. It's like, yeah, that sounds good. I've seen you talking with that armored harlot whilst my scale cracks filled with snow. Yeah, so it's definitely an Argonian. I have a mission for you, but you need to get to Dragonstar West now as it is. You need to get to Dragonstar West now? Is it? Okay, they need to get to Dragonstar. If you have considered your position, seek me in the council building in the northwest of Dragonstar West. Oh, I see, so it's the quarter of Dragonstar that is like the west quarter. That's why it's capitalized. Okay. We'll probably see them again and be like, who the fuck are you? More flowers. The other day as well, I watched the, like, making of Oblivion, because I recently bought a physical copy of the Xbox. I can play it with Xbox controls, because for some reason Steam doesn't let you do that. But yeah, it came with a... I got like Game of the Year edition, came with a special DVD, so I was like, yeah, I'll give it a go before I throw it away. And it's the one, it is literally the one that starts with Todd saying like, who's laughing now? Like the whole chess club thing. Oh, it's so awkward. But they were saying that the DVD disc that the game was on, half of it was just audio. Just all the lines of dialogue that everyone had to do. It's kind of crazy. Like, you wouldn't be able to do that kind of thing on like a cartridge system, would you? It would just have to be a disc. I guess like these days you could, because like, you know, chips are very small now and very cheap. Audio gets big with quality? Yeah, I suppose so. I always sort of thought, like, what is a DVD? Like 7 to 8 gig? Like, I think that's what they were at the time. And then you could get like dual layers that would double that. But like, yeah, all CD-based systems, whenever you had like multiple discs, it was usually because of like FMVs rather than audio. But they did want to do like every single line be voice acted. Pokemon Yellow had the the screeching hiss of Pikachu. Yeah, and they actually used the voice actor to record it as well. I kind of like that though. It kind of sounds sounds like Pikachu. I mean, it sounds a lot more like Pikachu than in, you know, Red and Blue. But in this, they couldn't even like have a different goblin noise. They had to just make it have a man noise. Oh, we leveled. Willpower, yes. Also save, yes. Healing potion. Potion. This go somewhere? Oh, no. It looked like it might have been a way out. Oh. These, like, city walls. What the fuck? What? Where did you come from? Oh, they're definitely stronger than the other guys. Oh, he was right behind me. Be interesting if in this you could have companions. Because if there's multiplayer, you know, just having a companion would kind of be similar. It would also be kind of weird. But you do get EXP for kills, so that would mean that it would be like in New Vegas, Fallout New Vegas, where you just let all of your companions do all the work and you get all the EXP. We are very spell resistant. Just waiting for the mana to come back. We haven't used a single potion. At least not on purpose. Right, so I don't think this is a city. It's probably like a bandit hideout that was a ruins or something. Unless they were like highwaymen. Yeah, let's see what it says. Some stronghold. Black Van Stronghold. Right, so we've been up here before. Apparently. This is how you know it's an Elder Scrolls game. How do you get up there? Oh. Around the back. What? Right, what if I walk up these spikes? No, you just go through them. That's the closest I can get. You're probably just not supposed to go up there. I didn't mean to fall down, but I was just looking to see if there was like an entrance into it. Now we're just like stuck in a really precarious little cliff thing. Alright, so they said to kill the goblins, so I guess I need to go and do that. The goblin that we saved is no longer in there, so I don't feel too bad about killing his whole family. As long as I don't kill him, right? That's the way that works. Save it before we go into the death trap area. And yeah, I did have full magic. Oh shit! See, I almost fell off straight away. Although he's back, he's there again. Give grits. Ow. No. They were all on one hit left. Give grits. Yeah, thanks for the warning. I killed 3 people in front of him. So like, oh, be careful. They'll get you. They'll try and stab you. Oh, there's the guy. There you go. We cheesed him. Watch him just jump over. No, he's fine with that. Just killed his like chieftain. But well, technically not his chieftain. That's why he was so angry. this is awful. Whoever thought of this level? I hate it. Because it really doesn't detect where the edges are very well as well. I'll just pet the dog. Pet doggo. Although he's not actually hurting me that much. Whoa. Whoa there. Oh, my health regen is quite good because I have hardly any health. So like, you know, 2 a second is quite a lot because I've only got like 30. Let's save very often in this area. Just hold A. I mean, really, the spider should be able to just, like, climb down and climb up the side. But I'm grateful it can't. Ugh. Could just have a drink. Let's just have a drink. Oh, it's dead. Still gonna have a drink. Oh god, there's more. Can I see them from here? Yeah. Got him. Heal. Heal spell. They really want you to have a heal spell. It's useful for all classes, though. I mean, they could just give you one from the beginning. So, what games have you guys been playing? Actually, I saw John that you were playing Phantasy Star. Was that the version that you showed me, or is that a different version? Because they did put Phantasy Star 2 on Steam, and I did try it, but meh. Skies of Arcadia. Oh, that's one that I was thinking of giving a try as well. One that I've never played, but really would like to. The original on Dreamcast. Damn. I was going to play the GameCube version. I don't know if there's any difference really, is there? Because it's like kind of an old school one, I think I might like play it on my own. And then if I do play it on stream, I won't get like stuck. Oh, it's easier on GameCube. Oh, I did hear about that. People didn't like that. That they made it easier. Goblin Sergeant. Goblin Sergeant is munching on some mutton. He sees you approaching. I'm like right in front of him. I stick myself as far away as I can, and you come to hunt me down? Yes. Yes, I did. It is my quest. Ivgritz will be Goblin King. Just because I saved him. Which means he's an important... Oh, we got the will. Sith's will. I'm pretty sure I said it right one of the times. Yeah. Who knows? I don't even think the writers know. They just stick stuff together and say it looks fantasy enough. GameCube had the episode 2 content, which was okay. Oh. Oops. Map. Was it just like more after? Like I can't think of what the word is. Not like New Game Plus, but like after end game content sort of thing. Okay, I just died. Don't know why. No idea. I was clearly still on the platform. I guess I need to save even more often. What if I say no? Leave me be and I'll give you the scroll I found. Deal? Deal. Dropped a scroll. He grunts, I grunt back. Sergeant grunts in a raising tone, perhaps a question. Grunt low. Guess that means no. Okay, grunt back. Grunt slow, then fast. The sergeant laughs. Hadn't heard that one before. You're funny. Now leave before I eat you. Tosses you a healing potion. Last one. I'm not fighting today. All goblins must die. What do you want from me now? I think that we do have to kill them, don't we? I'm just gonna say thanks. Oh, we can have a look at the quests. So we got the will, I think. The herbs, goblin raid. Eliminate the goblin hero. Huh. I don't know if that was the guy that was like crazy. It might have been. Fuck. Fuck's sake. Yeah, it seems to sometimes just be a hitbox rather than an actual fall with a hitbox under it. The scroll he found. Sergeant Goblin has dropped a scroll. It is sealed with wax and bears the inscription Sith's will. Let's just say Sith's. Okay, so yeah, we definitely have the will. Until we die again. Which might happen right now. Oh. Gobos. Got like little beards. Kind of hard to see like what their eyes are. I think they just got really bright eyes. It's so dodgy doing that. Right, so there's stuff over there. Yeah. I'm not gonna save like after every single kill, but it almost feels like I should. So angry. I think that we have done everything we need to do here. But I still want to see if there's more free stuff. God. Oh no, mana. I mean, magicka. Oh no, woofs. They're everywhere. Although they don't hurt me that much. They can kind of push me a bit though. Red mushroom. Oh, okay. Okay. Jump over, wolf? No? Okay. How about I go here? Yeah, what you gonna do? It'd be funny if he disappeared. Although this doesn't look like a, you know, thing for going to the next area, does it? Maybe it isn't. Whoa. I can kind of just take the hits from the wolves. Oh god. He's outsmarted me. The algae pool smells like rotting weeds, probably doesn't taste much better. Goblins... If the goblins are living off this, no wonder they have a nasty disposition. No, I'm not gonna eat it. Eating algae from a stagnant, weird pool thing. Unless it's magical. Alright, maybe I'll save and eat it and see what happens. Yeah, I should do it for science. That's what a wizard would do. I get the feeling as well that when I edit this down, like, because sometimes, or well, I'm going to try and do like edits of, I should say first, edits of certain playthroughs that I want to put on YouTube. I get the feeling that if I edit this down, it's probably just going to be 10 minutes long. It's just going to be like, oh, you go here, oh, I'm here. Like, you know, you cut out all the wolf killing and stuff. Okay, let's eat some. You regain fatigue and feel a little better all round. Oh, well, I guess it's just algae then. You're like, the algae is laced with drugs. Now you must turn Super Saiyan from the drugs, I guess. Algae is laced. Oh shit. It almost fell off. Laced with PCP. You feel amazing. Just accidentally killed someone in the background there. Well, hit someone. Kind of fun that they have little idle animations. And the goblins don't have much of anything. Kind of, they sway slightly. But that might just be how the game is rendering. Hard to know sometimes. This wolf is very much living on the edge. Well, not anymore. Again. I miss and then I still hear a ah in the background. Ah, my face. I leveled. That was quite quick. I guess goblins give quite a bit of EXP. The chieftain guy is going to be left with just no goblins. 85. Oh, we're getting there. Into 100. Okay, now I definitely need to save. I don't want to have to eat that algae again. They are just stuck. This place is huge. Yeah, the wolves are smarter than the goblins. Wolves actually, like, they learn. The goblins not so much. Although the AI is probably exactly the same in reality. Is that true for D&D? I wouldn't know. Probably not. Because like goblins are playable characters, aren't they, as well? Maybe it used to be true. A wolf probably has like 4 intelligence. I remember a lot of stuff having, you know, that kind of number. A lot of beasts. From playing a druid. Yeah, I guess if you were a PC playing a goblin, you could be a very smart goblin. Actually, yeah, didn't they get rid of all the like negative effects? So like anything that had like minus in strength or intelligence or anything like that, they just put it to 0. So you could just be whatever you wanted to be. Always wanted to play a goblin. It'd be kind of fun. Like a goblin tinkerer of some description. Could be whatever, but like his occupation has to be tinkerer. He just like puts garbage together or explosives. I think yeah. goblin that throws explosives would be very fun. Right. Try this jump. Whoop. I didn't even read what that said. It's like a pair of something. See if I can quickly read it on stream. On the delay. There's quite a delay today, actually. Did that spider drop anything? I still didn't read it. It said like lack a pair of something. Ring of Fangs. +1 attack when worn. Does that include spells? Yeah, that's the... I think that this is also a ring. 3 every few seconds. That's 10% of my health. If I equip that... Yeah, it's definitely a ring. Health regen is very good. When I'm a weak babby. Yeah, it smells different up ahead. It looks like the goblins are growing mushrooms. Oh boy. Time to eat some mushrooms. They're different properties than those growing naturally in the cavern. Oh. Is this actually a goblin drug farm? There's new character stuff in Tash's Cauldron. Yeah, you can make a base character in Tash's Cauldron and then just make them whatever you want. It's like a make your own character. And you pick from being like medium sized to being small and stuff like that. You just pick like 2 skills, 1 language. And I think you can either pick a feat or something else. So it's kind of like to replace the human thing that a lot of people do because they're boring. Grey mushroom is firm to the touch and looks edible. Let's just take them all. Ugh, this mushroom is squishy and filled with fluid. That's fucking disgusting. Smells like spicy, musky. Ugh. So 1 is probably a poison, 1 is probably a, like a potion. And the other one is probably a bit of both. Or just sets you on fire or something ridiculous. What? Where's that, like, square? I think it's just a weird wall. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna fucking jump. I'm gonna do it. You can't stop me. Oh, shit. I made it. Okay. 2 boss guys. Oh, shit, I just shot one in the background. Actually, speaking of like older games that I've kind of missed and not ever played, like Skies of Arcadia, Red Dead Revolver, I was looking into as well, and I would quite like to get that, but the Xbox One doesn't support that particular backwards compatible game. Like, there's a list of games that the Xbox One will play, and that isn't in the list. which kind of sucks because it's quite a mainstream game series now. So I think that they would have. But they do support Morrowind, so if I do ever stream Morrowind, it would probably be like I'll probably buy it for the original Xbox and play it through the Xbox One. But it is also on the PlayStation 2, but I have a PlayStation 3 that doesn't play PlayStation 2 games. But I think it's also on the PlayStation 3 store, which I'm tempted by, but I prefer a physical copy, and I'd prefer it to be on the Xbox, just because of the controller. Like I prefer the Xbox controller. Because I've got big ham fists. Like if I play with a PlayStation controller and put the two thumbsticks towards each other, my hands touch and it's a bit awkward. It can stop me from actually moving as well in game. My thumbs hit each other. It's like, oh, why? Why did you design this? I know that you can get third-party controllers that are basically just the other layout, but will work for the other console. But I don't have money for that. I'm not doing that stuff. Oh, risky. Yeah, this place is huge. It's massive. We should just get out of here. Sir, no, stop. Right, let's save. Large-thumbed individuals? Well, I guess, like, even if you just have long thumbs... Oh, fuck, I thought I was dead then. I pressed jump and nothing happened. Yeah. I don't know. I'd like to see how a normal person uses the controller. Obelisk. A tall obelisk stands covered with runes. The workmanship speaks to a better time in goblin history. But is actually a goblin obelisk then? The obelisk thrums with power. Will you touch it? Sure. Am I dead? Am I dead? Nothing happened. Maybe there's more obelisks. Oh, so these pillars. There's not going to be anything there, is there? Oh, hello. I suppose an alternative is just to find other people who have played the game and recorded it for games that I have not managed to come across, you know, at the time it was released. Because I do that for like more recent games, because it's like I don't want to buy it at full price. So I'll have a little look at what the game is like. And then I just end up watching the whole fucking game. But then I'll buy it and play it anyway. And by the time it's like on sale on Steam or something, it's probably like out of my memory. Thinking of playing SOA on Steam. Want to experience it that way? SOA? Skies of Arcadia. Oh, on stream. I thought you said on Steam. I was like, it's on Steam? I've played like maybe 30 minutes of the start. Yeah, on Steam would be good. So do you own the physical copy on the Dreamcast still? Because I think I looked for like the GameCube version, like the physical disc. I think it was fairly hefty in price, and I can't really capture, you know, like analog signals very well. I have like a TV tuner, and I do it through that. It's not great. Or I do also have a HDMI converter for the Wii, and that would be how I play GameCube games. I'm falling off. But yeah, just let me know when you're gonna play it. Like, you say like what week you're gonna play it, I suppose. Like, I can't promise I'll be there, but I'll try to be. I followed you today as well, because I keep forgetting that being friends with someone doesn't mean you're following them. Like, it won't tell you when they're live. I was like, I'll follow you before I stream. Before I forget. Okay, we're actually going towards new territory. I was like, let's get out of here. Found new places. Leveled up a lot as well. So that's 90 willpower now. Well, it kind of feels like I'm hitting them more often. But it felt like that before as well. And then their stats just get better. Really don't like jumping. These games should not be platformers. Hey, that appears to be most of this area. Okay. So that was the bit where I jumped to get to the spider, and I think I found a ring. But I didn't read what it said in time. I'm gonna do it. I'm pretty sure that's how I got over. Yeah, sketchy as fuck. What the fuck? Oh god. You're trying to get away from stuff and you're just aggroing more stuff. Please die. Oh, it's the boss guy. It's the guy that I'm supposed to be killing. I'll tell you what would be good. A ring that increases magicka regen. God, that would be perfect. Oh. Is this guy? Oh no, I thought he'd fallen through the floor. That does look like a door. Shadows move slowly, waiting for their power to be unlocked by a shadow key. So that's a shadow door. Shadow gate. Here's the big boy. Let me guess. Shadow key? Yes. Every single level has to have a shadow gate and shadow key. Oh. So I came across here. Kind of missed this little pathway. Where is he? Travel to Fearfrost 2? Malcav's ring is apparently magicka boosting. But the wiki doesn't list where. Magicka boosting probably just means you get more magicka, not like, you know, magicka over time. That would be my guess anyway. Oh god. Oh no, okay. I'm just gonna make my way out, because this looks fucking massive. Let's have a look and see. See how big this place is gonna be. Fearfrost 2. Fearfrost 2. Oh no, it's actually quite small. Okay. That's doable. Spell Jewel reduces mana cost, nothing for regen. I mean, reducing mana cost as well is not too bad. I just used some bread. Fuck. Yeah, this isn't that big a place. That's apparently in Raider's Nest. Your newest Shadowkey glows and the crystal cracks. The figure inside moves amidst the shards. He looks you over carefully, then looks pleased as he announces, "You are no goblin." The man extends his hand and shakes yours. "My apologies, I am..." He pulls back his hand. I distinctly remember knowing who I was, but that escapes me now. Who are you? How should I know? An adventurer. An adventurer, that explains the lack of goblinicity. Well played. Can you tell me more about me? I am lacking many of the details. Yes, so am I. Excellent. Something we have in common, then. Is he going to be a follower? Would you be interested in letting me know more about me, should you discover it? Sure. The man looks pleased. He takes a step towards you, gesturing with his left hand. His shadow bends to overlap yours. You feel a jolt through your heels. Your jaw tightens. You see white spots in the front of your eyes. Oh, this sounds great. When your vision clears, you see the man looking surprised. More painful than I remembered, but we should be able to keep in touch now through Umbric connection. I will be in touch. Okay. I mean, I was just violated by some man who looks like a bit of a lion, but I guess that's a mage's hood, isn't it? Mysterious mage. He's probably like a big evil wizard. Perhaps my mage nods at you, but doesn't seem to be in the mood for talking. Give me some spells. Give me some spells. Violated by Mufasa. Oh shit. Some woofs. What treasures do the woofs have? Chest contains 2 scythe crystals and a set of silver picks. Take everything. They don't need it. They are weak babies. So I mean that's a companion of sorts, but yeah. It's a pretty weird way of a companion. He's not going to be helping me. Yeah, so there's just like all of these little rooms. Some gold, some potions. Potions. Scroll Frenzy. Sanctuary. An item called Sanctuary. Throwing knives. Silver picks. What? Oh, +2 to lockpicking disarms the traps checks. Nightblades and thieves receive a +5 bonus to lockpick / disarm trap. Okay. Is it a ring? Those are the crystals, okay. And Sanctuary, it is level 11, which is my level. Frenzy is a different level, so I'm guessing it's scroll, like a one use. Player cannot attack or be attacked for the duration. Okay, so it's a speed run tactic. That's what that is. And I couldn't seem to sell my scrolls either. Like, or maybe I'd be able to and get a bit of money. Oh, it's those gross rats. Ran out of magicka. Silver mace and 2 healing potions. Yeah, just take it. Take it all. Okay, that one's done. Just make sure there's no, like, chests. Yeah, so we have looted this whole place. And when I look at the map, I don't think they pause. Yeah, they don't. Just testing. So save. It's kind of nice to know that this whole place is cleared. Yeah, go back. And then I'll have to do some jumping. Maybe. Well, maybe not. But it would speed stuff up, yeah. What the fuck? What did I just hit? What did I hit? I hit something else. I saw something else get hit. Oh, that's kind of spooky. I thought it was like a goblin or something. I'm gonna look at it on the stream. I don't know what that was. I think it was like the blood like coming out of the wolf, and it sort of just looked like a humanoid in the background. But yeah, I think it was just graphics. Right, okay, we have made it. Oh no, he's still here. And he's still friendly. Right, so we gotta give that will back. And then tell that person that we killed the goblin, like, leader. And that should be enough. Hopefully he doesn't want us to kill the other goblin leader. What? What the fuck? But yeah, and we've got to like pick flowers. Even though I've picked all the flowers, I might see if I've got enough. Oh no, there's still places we haven't been. Just like have a little peek. Oh, that's all it is. Wait, is this the road up to the village? Yeah. How did I get up there before? Oh. Dog. Dog, please. Dog. Oh, he's coming. Right, so it's like It's like a crater. What the? What is this? Feel your body become light and then weightless. As you begin to materialize at your new destination, you discover yourself submerged within a large body of water. Without enough time to react, you find yourself being dragged into a dark cavern beneath the water. After several minutes of the floundering through an underground tunnel, the cavern finally spits you out. Dripping wet, you look around and notice a woman nearby. Perhaps she can answer some questions for you. Oh, flowers. So it's like a teleportation pad. Hopefully I'm not just stuck in a little... It's that little cube. Or it's like, is that part of the map? Turns out it is. Liwade? The elf's laughter is not malicious, but probably at your expense as you emerge dripping from the water. God, you would freeze to death if you were wet and in like snow. Perhaps I should install a more convenient front door. Whilst I value my privacy, I do welcome the occasional bit of company. What brings you here on this fine day? Really cold water. What do you have to trade? And you have a couple of learning scrolls. Ah, spells! Let's see. Paralyze? Why can't we use that? It just cost too much, or like too much magicka? Target cannot act whilst paralyzed. And Feeble Blade reduces damage from target's attacks. These are kind of lame spells. Like paralyze is kind of cool, but I really need herbs. Looking for herbs, yarn root, and terrafoil flower grow around here. Feel free to harvest some. Thanks, I already have. Can you return me? Certainly, if you're ready, I can return you to the spot near Riloa's in Snowline. Yep. Do it! What is this? Oh, this is just inaccessible mountain. Oh, I didn't expect to actually be able to jump up. That is weird. It's like a bit of a crater and then some weird way to get to someone's house. Oh, so it's not at the sort of top level. I see. Ow. Wow, almost died. Problem with having no health. Right, we're lower. Brilliant, you're simply brilliant. These will be perfect. I guess I had all of the herbs then. Lower samples the fragrance of terrafoil flower and smiles. You received 1,250 experience. Damn! She smiles, thank you for the herbs, etc. Yeah, she's sending them to her sister for her job, and I just did her job for her. I think that, yeah, Wendek, again you return. Your skill must be amazing to deal with the ruffians hereabout. Did we already do his quest? Maybe we did. Oh, these are all weapons. Oh, okay. So they have minus and these have plus. Should mean that they're better, but like better defense. But my money is for spells. Better ones than paralyze. This is the guy that wanted his will and testament. No, no, this cannot be. Cannot be it. Sith bites the parchment. No, wait, this is it. Oh, okay. Fuck. Thank you for teaching those goblins a thing or two. You receive also 1,000. Wow. That's a lot of experience. Was it you wanted me to kill the goblins? Efficient with the work of the goblin foe. I'm quite pleased that you are working for us. Tanyin snaps you a smart salute and then a warm smile, and then gives you 1,000 experience. Nice. I must be close to leveling again, right? Oh, like 3,000 away. Damn. It does like go up and up each time. So let's have a look at the maps again. So we're in we're in Snowline. In Ghost Pass there's also a place called Broken Wing. We didn't go there. Snowline can only go to Dragonfields. That's Stronghold, Blackvan Stronghold, or Fearfrost Caverns. I guess we'll go to Dragonfield, and then we can go to Dawnstar West. There was something there. There was like someone that I had to talk to there. So look at the Snowline map. Where is the passage? Oh, it's in the bottom right. Bottom right of the whole map. Or southeast, because maps. Don't die. Don't die. Did I go up here before? Yeah, I did. I'm already lost. It's even more south than this. Damn. Shouldn't have jumped down. Just noticed that my magicka has like a pixel above it that is transparent for some reason, but my health and fatigue don't. What's that about? Sure, they'll fix it. Go to Dragonfields? Yes. Sure. Not really sure like where the main quest is anymore. Skyrim and Hammerfell's ambitions fall hard on Dragonstar. Heroic defenders from all walks of life. Battle idealistic warriors embracing a new vision. Neither knowing that the struggles of each serve a darker cause. Yeah, they build shadow. Make a nice little circle. I'm gonna bring up the map. So this is Dragonfields, right? Yeah, Dragonfields. Dragonstar West, Raider's Nest, and some caverns. There's not really much in this place. Oh. I'm gonna go this way because east is the Dragonstar's west. Dragonstars. Oh. The music seems to have stopped as well. in this area. Raider's Nest has the jewel. Let me just have a look at where that is on the map. 3. So that is south. So on this map, it's the entrance that is south. Yeah, gonna check out Dragonstar first. I think it might be like a city, like the biggest kind of built up area. Probably in the whole game. Like maybe it'll be sort of hub. You know, I'm sure it would be bustling with Radiant AI characters who are all doing their daily tasks 24/7 and fully voice acted. Yeah, I'm sure it'll have all of that. Actually, thinking about it, I don't know how big this actual game is, but I do remember it was lots and lots of files, so taking it from the actual game to my PC to play it, it took a while, because it was like constantly like, oh, it's a new file, and it has to like push that through, and then, oh, it's a new file. Like thousands of like little tiny textures. Okay, this looks big. Yeah. Looks fucking massive. Wow. Let me in. You hear a voice from behind the gate. I'm Teresa Clothgen, gatekeeper for Dragonstar. We cannot risk opening the gate until the raiders around the hill are eliminated. If you do this, we can open the city to you. Otherwise, we wish you a safe journey. Consider them gone. I shall kill them. But first, I shall save the game. Oh wow, it's pretty much 2 hours already, so we'll try and get into the city. It's like the last thing. Oh, he's a wizard. And yeah, we'll have a look around. Watch it be just like the smallest fucking town you've ever seen. Sir? Sir? Oh, he's seen some shit, that guy. He doesn't even move. Wait, this guy is a wizard. He doesn't have a weapon, but he's coming after me. And again, so is the archer. Well. What's going on? Why is he not shooting? Maybe they're like desperately trying to tell me something, but they can't speak for some reason. That's why they're all around the hill. I mean, that might be a thing. Who knows? Sir? Or it's just a bug. Like the people who have range don't seem to do it. They all just seem to be in melee mode. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, huh? Oh. Yep. I'll do it. So this was like a hill, wasn't it? Wasn't I near a hill? That guy staring at it. I'm lost. What the hell? I mean, it must be in one of the bits I've discovered, right? But what's this? Yeah, here it is. Yeah, they seem to get within melee range and then attack. I think that that is a bug. I'm sure they'll fix it. And this guy's just doing nothing. Oh, that got his attention. I think they've seen me. I'll just have a little sit down. Get my mana back. My magicka, I mean. There'll probably be a quest in the city as well. To take out that hideout, that raider nest. And I'll try and like open all of the things. So I'll probably find that jewel anyway. But if I don't, then I'll have to look it up. Maybe it's in a very secret place. These tree lines are very strange. It reminds me of like theatre or something, where it's like cardboard cutouts. Very fancy. They're all dead. Clearly you are more than bargained for. Okay. It is great fortune that Dragonstar found you at her gates. You hear the locks grinding and chains being pulled. You've earned 1,500 experience. We've leveled. Willpower. How many willpowers do I have now? 95. That's a lot. Dragonstar West. So it's probably like, yeah, there's a Dragonstar East as well. Wow. It's probably so big that it... Oh my god, I just looked at the map. Holy shit. Oh my god. This is actually quite big. Okay. I've just found never-ending corridor. Oh, these are probably just this... Yeah, because I can't go in the houses. Oh, they're locked. What? What? Why is this man angry? What the hell? I mean, I know I opened his door, but it was open. I should save. I don't know if, like, the guards are gonna come up to me now and be like, "Stop right there, criminal scum." What the hell? This, is it because I got my hands out? Or something like that? I am confused. Something is not right. Maybe that guy who was just staring at the hill wasn't actually a bandit. That's my only guess. Either that or having my hands out is extremely offensive. But like, you know, I'm stumbling around. I've got to have my hands out. So if I fall over, it'll be good. But also I don't know how to put them away. I mean, they do all look like bandits. Talk. That's their name. One of our number has been struck blind. Dare we hope you can give us a balm to cure his blindness? Sorry, but I don't have one. Well, here is one. Let's try it. Ah, I see you don't have a balm. Perhaps there is a merchant that sells some. Why are they all trying to kill me? I don't understand. I don't get it. Refugee? Well, at least the refugees are nice. This person isn't even named. They're not even named Talk. These are hungry times in Dawnstar. Would you be so kind to spare some bread? Yeah, here's some bread. Nice, I got 300 experience just for giving them some bread. I accidentally eat bread all the time. Okay. There's like actually just rats here. Weapons merchant, armor merchant, consumables merchant. Accidentally, yeah. One of the buttons is to like use what you have equipped. You've got like the top right and the top left. The top right is my spells, and the top left is just like consumable. Well, I guess like top right can also be your weapons and stuff. But I press the button that is to consume the consumable, like whilst I'm in the map. So when you're in the map, you can do everything. Like, I can change my spell, I can shoot the spell, just everything. And like I press B to go out of the map, but instead it just eats some bread. Refugee, do you want some bread? Get some bread. Bread? Spare a coin? Yeah, here's 100 gold. Nice. Want some bread? Oh. Would you mind terribly if we talked for a few minutes? I know it's a strange request from a stranger, but sure, I have some time. You talk about the weather, your family, and a bit about your adventures. The only flat note was your skeleton in a bar story, which didn't go over any better than the last time you told it. For taking the time out of the war to help another, you earned 300 experience. Wow, didn't even have to give us some bread. What a nice lady. Here's some bread. I'm just feeding the whole city whilst they're trying to kill me. This home is empty, quiet, but the smoke over the east suggests it will have some residents soon enough. Oh, is this place being attacked by bandits as we fucking speak? Is that what's going on? But they've still got like their stalls open to sell armor and things. Some bread? Oh, some gold? Yeah, have some gold. Oh, he needs a cure for blindness, and yeah, I definitely don't have one. But like, this is all just free EXP, pretty much. Thank you for taking the time to talk with me. You're welcome. That's a bug. Because that was definitely not the lady, but I think the dialogue continued from her. Here's some bread. Here's some money. Literally just walking down the street, throwing bread and money into the doors. How much bread do I even have? I thought I accidentally ate it all. I mean, that lady at the door didn't say anything about the place being overrun with bandits. Also, the music is quieter in the city. Want some bread? Okay, we can definitely kill the rats without feeling like I'm committing some kind of crime. And then someone will run out and be like, "Oh, my poor babies. They were my basement rats. I love them." You had 2 loaves, but you fed everyone. See, the trick to that is that no one liked bread. Problem solved, right? You need a key to unlock this door. Okay, yeah, I didn't see that it was locked. It'd be funny if we just find bread in these barrels. Ooh, oh, okay. they're just decorative. That's the locked door. Is that the whole area? Yeah. So yeah, this place is fucking massive. I think we've reached the other sort of end. Although there seems to be stuff there. Maybe there's a hidden door. I think that there's a wizard in there. Oh, it's not hidden. Right, where's the wizard? Where is he? Oh, it's this guy. Volstock Violet. It's the guy that was a zombie. You entered the well-appointed quarter of the merchant captains of Dragonstar. A man looks up, first with a shock of recollection, and then a huge broad smile. A huge broadsword. Friend, it's me, Volstock Violet. You rescued me from the Twilight Temple, remember? Yeah, I guess so. I promised you a reward, so let me go and get it. Volstock keeps talking as he rummages around the room. If he actually brings out a sword, that would be pretty funny. Did you happen to see my memorial plaque? Yes, it was lovely. Because they assumed he was dead. Volstock chuckles merrily. Yes, it is. Shame they should take it down, but I feel no need to hurry them. Great to know I was missed. Volstock hands you a pouch with 2,200 gold in it. Damn. May it prove useful in your journeys. Yeah, I'll just feed your entire town with it. Well, not your town, but this town. Or city. It's pretty fucking big. Where's the mage? Is he in the closet? Where have you put him? It is funny. The one, like, house that I thought was hard to get to. It's happened to be his. Oh. Hey guys. See ya. Hey guys. Is this a family of rats? Because there's 2 big ones and 1 small one. Although rats usually have like 10 million children, don't they? Or like 9. I know that they have a lot. Let me out. Stay. Oh, this one got out. What? I think that they hit me through the door. Maybe it's just the rat with like long range. Actually, the rat might look smaller, but it's like reach and stuff is probably the same. might be why. Yeah, there is a wizard in there. Okay, well, we'll just leave them. The door's open, so it means that we've explored it. Okay. Okay. Almost dead. Is that a shadow gate? It is. We're just going to leave the area and save. Right. I think this would be a good place to call it, because I need to see if everyone in this place is supposed to be attacking me or not. But yeah, that's just like a tiny bit of this map. Let's have a look at the actual full size of it. Holy fuck. That really is like a 16th of the map? Wow. So if I go over here, and then up from here, this is the center of the map. This is the town center. Isn't that insane? Like, I know it's probably not that big of a thing, but like it seems kind of crazy that this is this big for what the game looks like, you know, for the graphics. It's got quite a lot of stuff in it. Well. Oh. He did just burst in the front door and start blasting. I could talk to the lady at the front gate. Like, there was a thing that sort of said, you know, one of these homes is empty, but judging from the smoke coming from the east, it might not be for long. So that sort of suggests to me that they're currently being raided. She was citizen tries to thank you. She doesn't say anything about there being hostiles in there, or like, you know, don't have your hands out or anything like that. Oh, just hit the mic. Right, I'm gonna get going for now. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time, probably for more of this, because I'm pretty into it. I'm pretty into this like trashy old game. Because it's good. It's good for what it is. Right. Goodbye for now. Bye bye. See ya. Bye.